I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist, and right. We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Pessimistic tidak, lebi daripada sikap takbur mendahului nasib. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. You have made the moon, the jester said. That is the moon. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. Verily, knowledge is a lock, and its key is the question. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going that counts. Law is made by the winner to preserve victory over the loser. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. When I stopped to take a breath, I noticed I had wings. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. There's more to life than simply increasing its speed. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. Genius is measured not by static volume, but by kinetic vision. Living never wore one, so much as the effort not to live. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. It's not the men in your life that matters, it's the life in your men. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Sometimes we create our own heart, breaks through expectation. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. You never fail until you stop trying. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. I would never die for my beliefs, because I might be wrong. A real scientist solves problems, not wails that they are unsolvable. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. Birth is not the beginning, death is not the end. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. Just be real, it saves everyone's time. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. Recognizing power in another does not diminish your own. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. Your words start to lose value when your actions don't match. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. As for methods of prayer, all are good as long as they are sincere. In war, practice dissimulation and you will succeed. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Anything not worth doing is worth not doing well. Think about it. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. Of all those in the army close to the commander, None is more intimate than the secret agent. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself.